What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get crystal clear water just like this. Now it's actually a bit cloudy because I added a bit too much food in here, but besides from that, I'm going to show you how to get perfect water parameters, crystal clear water, thriving animals, shrimp, invertebrates, everything in your tank will be thriving after this video. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because this video I'm showing you how to get everything from growing plants to growing fish, breeding, everything, going over everything. Step 1, setting up your tank. Now this tank isn't really a good example of a good aquascape. I just kind of threw stuff in here. This is my first tank, but what you want to do is you want to pick out a substrate. Now depending on what species you have, if you're going for a nice betta tank, 10-gallon, pretty good for one betta. Don't do multiple bettas. They just don't do good together. They're going to establish a hierarchy, and that's just going to kill all of them. They're just going to, they're not going to kill, but they're going to bite, nip, and they're just going to be super stressed out. It's not natural. It's not good. They're solitary creatures. They live by themselves. So for substrate, we're going to be going for aqua soil. Fluval aqua soil. Fluval stratum is a good one. Or if you're looking for a cheaper option, you can put some topsoil at the bottom and then cap it off with a layer. But you have to put the mesh over the soil to keep it from coming up. If you don't want to do that, I have a sand and gravel mixture in here. My plants are thriving, but just with this, it has no nutritional value, so you have to use root tabs. And I have these really, really good root tabs. You can see my plants are actually growing a ton, and yes, this is pothos underwater. It's actually rooted itself into the substrate. I'm really surprised about that. I have some attached to driftwood, so yeah. Next, hardscape. You could go for driftwood, but remember, if you don't want to tannin filled water, make sure to either have boiled it first, or make sure that it's just or make sure that it sits in here for a while, and then do a few water changes to get rid of the tannins. I wanted this to be a tannin tank, but this driftwood did not release any tannins. This is spiderwood, so it just gained a dark look, so it looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pretty big shrimp right there. It's a big ghost shrimp, and that's the next part. Actually, no, it's not the next part. Next part is going to be plants. Plants are one of the most important parts of an aquarium. I have them in every single aquarium, no matter the size, no matter anything. You have to have 4 different types of plants in your aquarium. That's what you need. It's just what you need. So you want a triangle look for your aquarium. You want a nice long triangle like that. Boom, like that. You want boom, boom. So in the back, you're going to have tall stem plants and big bushy plants to create a lush background. And then in the middle, you want some kind of like medium plant, cryptocorenes, Anubias, what else? Water spray is pretty good for this. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little interruption. But as I was saying, cryptocorene, Anubias, and other small, medium plants are really, really good for this. Water spray, I would say it's like a background plant. As you can see, I have some rooted down there. Also, Rotala green, if you keep it trimmed, it would create a nice little medium effect that can go up into the background. I really like that look. Rotala red is also really good, but you really need to have CO2 for it to thrive. And now the foreground. The foreground, really good for moss. Java moss, Christmas moss, Taiwan moss, petite moss. I don't know what that is. And just so many mosses in the aquarium hobby. Super good. Dwarf hairgrass, dwarf sagittaria. There's so many other ones. If you keep a nice little mat of pearlweed, that's really good. Dwarf baby tears are really good. Monte Carlo is really good. But for those last two, you really need CO2 for them to just perfectly thrive. And you also preferably use aqua soil, because they like to root around, and it just looks better in my opinion. And now that we have our hardscape and plants, we need our inhabitants. Now, if you're going to put shrimp in a tank, make sure you research properly. And if you have a hang-on back filter, perfect. You have a sponge filter to right, canister filter, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Not ideal. Unless you have a sponge filter on the intake, not that good. So, in my experience, my tap water is very soft. And it has no minerals, no nothing in it. So what I found the best to create insane, perfect water parameters and everything is actually Cuttlebone. You can get a lot of it for cheap. You can put it in your filter, or you can like crush it up and release it into the water. It's actually really, really easy to do that. Super duper brittle, like crushes up in your fingers, so it dissolves really fast. Your shrimp peck at it, they eat it. And this is just for shrimp or any hard water species like cichlids. For cichlids, you would ideally have aragonite sand to keep the water pretty high up there, because they need like around 8.4 pH, and lots of like sand and stuff, because they like moving sand with their mouths. But that's like not a really common fish too much. For these guys, I have white cloud mountain minnows. So now that we have our like fish inhabitants pretty good. For snails, you also want some of that Cuttlebone. As you can see, my snail shell is super duper healthy. Also have another snail here. I don't know where she or he is. I don't know the gender of it. That's a he. I don't know the gender of that one. But now on to filtration. Now the secret, absolutely perfect secret key of having nice clear water like this is one of two things. If you don't have shrimp in here, oversized canister filtration is the best way to get absolutely pristine water. Now, if you don't have a canister, or you just don't want to buy one, because I mean they're pretty expensive, so a nice cheaper option is oversized hang-on back filtration. Now I don't know what brand this is. This is a top fin 40-gallon hang-on back filter. And this is just a 20-gallon, so it's actually filtering double the amount of water that it's supposed to. And as you can see, this thing is absolutely clear, perfect water. My minnows love the flow. I actually probably turned it up a little bit. There you go. My minnows love it. So yeah, that's the key to filtration. Now for a sponge filter, I don't know that many other filters. I only know sponge filter and like a few others. So for sponge filter, if you have a small tank, I would just go for a single sponge filter. But if you have a bigger tank like this, I would definitely 100% recommend a dual sponge filter. They have two sponge filters. They go to one thing, and then they make some surface aeration. Those are the best. They are so good. So good. Also, if you have like species like duckweed, water salvinia, and stuff like that, they don't really like that much surface disruption, so sponge filter is really just the best way to go to having them. Or there's one method of filtration. I have not done this. I'm not experienced enough, and I don't really have a dedicated tank, and I don't have money to buy plants. That is the Wallstad method. The Wallstad method uses a nutrient-rich substrate and just a ton of plants to filter the water instead of relying on mechanical filtration. You're relying on biological filtration to filter your water, and you have to put animals in there so that the animals poop, or they're animals, yeah. They're fish, invertebrates, whatever. They poop, and then that fuels the plants to grow more, and they'll filter the water. So all you have to do is just feed them, and that's really it. That's all you have to do. It'll automatically filter, maybe like a few water changes in the beginning. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty good. And that is how you get a beautiful, perfect tank just like this. If you are struggling with cloudy water, if you have a new tank, it's definitely new tank syndrome. I'm going to make another tank, probably make another video on that. But if I don't, just go ahead and look it up. It's really easy to fix it. Just get some AccuClear, dose that in your tank. It doesn't change any water parameters. It's perfect. It's really good. I 100% recommend it. It cleared up my 36-gallon in an instant. Like literally same day, it cleared up to pristine water. I also have a 75-gallon filter on a 30-gallon, so it's really oversized, but the water parameters are perfect. I also have shrimp in there. Just make sure that if you are keeping shrimp or any small fish and you don't want them getting sucked up, make sure to put a sponge on the outlet. Now, I don't have anything in here besides big ghost shrimp, and they don't breed at all. So I just have this chilling right here next to my coral bed right here. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get the best water. Make sure to keep a triangle base. In the back, you want tall plants and you want it coming forward slowly. And for hardscape, you want a nice triangle look. So you want it. So you want if you're doing a rock landscape, you want like odd numbers. Odd numbers is perfect. You want 1, 2, 3 big ones, like different sizes. And then as they slowly go out, you want to put smaller and smaller stones until you have no stones at all. And that really, really just makes it look professional and just makes it look really, really good. This tank, it does not look professional at all. I just threw some stuff in here and I just like let it sit. My fish are doing perfect. And now let's get some feeding footage for you guys. If you stay to the end, make sure to like and subscribe, or don't. I'm not gonna force you. If you really like my channel, you know, go ahead and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. But let's feed these little guys. They're so cool. I love my cloud mountains. I have all 3 variants in here, and they are super, super amazing. I especially love the golden ones. And if you want to see these guys breed, I will be breeding them in a few months because they're almost big enough and they're almost reached full maturity. So I'm really excited for that. And if you like this video, just double tap the screen. Or if you're on a computer, you know, just scroll down a little bit, click that like button. Really, really helps out the channel. Pushes me forward. I haven't been making a video I haven't made videos in a long time, so sorry for that. But thank you for watching.